I'm going to be calling out Jacksepticeye. And Jacksepticeye is another guy that believes that he's the best YouTuber out there just because he does great content. Great content? You guys probably could agree with me here. This guy doesn't do great content. This man has absolutely no business being on YouTube. Why would you say no, Braden? Why would you say that? And we're back again to the Gaming Weekly once more for more Rocket League action. It was supposed to be JML versus Jacksepticeye for the championship on the line, and we understand, according to TGW Board of Directors, they will indeed be moving that title matchup to another time. Hey everybody, welcome to Gameside, Adrian Matt at Gameside, and we have two new announcers joining us here tonight. My two buddies, Braden and Weadic, joining us for the first time. Buddy. Hey gentlemen, are you guys excited that I'm actually going to be carrying you guys?
I'm not excited. I'm excited to commentate, but not with you, so, you know. I'd rather do anything to commentate.
Same low-key, gotta say. Let's get it.
Well, I'm glad that you two goofs are going to be joining me on commentary. This is going to be so much fun. As this is a 2v2 matchup, of course, Number Cargo, part of the blue team, and Jazz up against the orange team of Epicness and Soldier. It's funny that this guy's name is Epicness because you guys represent the opposite of what Epicness is all about.
Does that mean he does too?
Nice goal.
Oh my. And Jazz did indeed score. Braden, I'm going to go and start with you. At this point in time with the blue team, they got the first point of the matchup. Do you think the blue team may have the momentum on their side?
I would say so, because the orange team, I mean, their defense was kind of awkward in that last play, so we'll have to see.
Well, it's all about offense, and they have to do what they can to do all the teamwork, try to combat the style of the blue team for the orange team. Weadic, I was going to ask you a question concerning Rocket League, but I understand that you were too lazy to indeed download Rocket League, so there we go.
No, it's literally at 99%.
As Jazz now scoring for the second time for the blue team here tonight in this match. I don't think you can actually get an invite, Weadic. The game started.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, if you want to join. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past couple of weeks, I've been calling out major YouTubers out there. Mr. PewDiePie has been called out. He hasn't responded. Mr. Beast has been called out. He hasn't responded. Well, tonight, I'm going to be calling out Jacksepticeye. And Jacksepticeye is another guy that believes that he's the best YouTuber out there just because he does great content. Great content? You guys probably could agree with me here. This guy doesn't do great content. This man has absolutely no business being on YouTube. Why would you say no, Braden? Why would you say that?
Well, which YouTuber are you talking about again?
Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye is a great guy. He goes way back. He started from the bottom and he made it to the top. He's one of the lucky people that put in enough effort.
He actually leached off of major YouTubers, and you know it.
And he put in enough effort, and he knew what his goal was, and he achieved that. And he's a very successful guy, and I applaud him for it.
He's a guy that believes that he is so good on YouTube, but he is not. He's uploaded some of the different videos.
The reason is because you don't know what success is from coming from a person like you.
And look at Number Cargo with a successful shot there for the fourth time in the blue team. You know, did you just say that I don't know what success is?
You are
not.
You do not have any so-what of a growth mindset, I'll tell you that.
Braden, you do understand that you're talking to the most successful human being in the history, not just the Gaming Weekly, but in the history of the world. You're talking to the most decorated person in the world, and you're talking to a gold medalist. You're talking to an athletic superstar. You're talking to
athletic superstar. When I see that profile picture, it says a lot of words, and an athletic superstar is not one of them.
That was real nice. I wonder how long it took you to think of that one. Anyhow,
about like 2 seconds.
You're awfully quiet.
No, I'm waiting for an invite.
Just, you know, chilling.
I'm chilling.
Well, I can't wait for this broadcast to be over with because, well, the reason for that is because I understand. I got to talk about the breaking news. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm the voice of TGW. I got to carry this entire broadcast. I got to carry two of you.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
As you can see, Soldier now on the barricade. You know, one thing about Soldier has been scratching and clawing over the past couple of weeks to make a name for himself in TGW. I've been saying that for the longest time, but it must be perhaps stinging just a bit, Braden, that he's in the losing team.
Yes, I actually said that the Orange does need to work on their defense, and you can clearly tell that now with the blue team being 4-0.
A good point. Jazz and Number Cargo have been working very, very well as a team, a cohesive unit, a very well-oiled machine, and it seems that Soldier and Epicness seem to be a little bit more, well, loose in the matchup tonight, which can go against them. But look at Soldier trying to do everything he can to try to dictate the ball. The ball now, look at this, about to score by the blue team, and the blue team, again, was so close, fingertips away from scoring for the 5th time in this matchup. And I gotta tell you, initially it was supposed to be a championship match, JML versus Jacksepticeye for the title on the line. But Jacksepticeye and JML couldn't make it here tonight, as Jazz, for the 5th time, has now scored 5 consecutive points for the blue team. Going back to my initial point though, JML, the champion, was supposed to defend the title against Jacksepticeye. But get this, guys, they actually couldn't make it here tonight. What a bunch of losers! I mean, come on.
They couldn't
Who
make
would
it here
make
tonight, probably because they have something like, a family to attend to, unlike you.
Thank you. Actually,
No
did you
problem.
know that the reason we got, apparently, they didn't show up because they wanted to play with their friends.
Whoa.
Something that
Damn.
you also do not have.
Okay, what's the point of having friends?
Because
Go ahead and explain that
it's
to me.
something that will keep your mentality straight.
Rated.
Because you are mentally ill, clearly.
Rated. Having friends, no, I'm not mentally ill. I'm actually mentally stealthy, just so you know. I'm mentally
Stealthy.
stable, I should say.
Stealthy?
Speaking about stealthy,
I just thought of
speaking
the
about
James
stealthy, the
Bond
reason
theme song right there. Jeez.
that was nice. I was saying that the reason why I said stealthy is because of the fact that the orange team, they're playing completely stealthy right now, or I should say the blue team. But
Oh,
I'm
wow.
mentally stable, and I'm here to say this.
That was a great
The
shot
fact
off
of the
the
matter
wall.
is, it was, but having friends means absolutely nothing in this world.
Because
put it
you've
that way.
never had any, right?
I don't need any friends. I'm still successful. And once
Because you've
again,
never
Jazz,
experienced it. It's like drugs. Once you experience it, you get hooked.
I can guarantee
And
you, I
friends
would never be
are
hooked in
something
having
that
friends.
are not gonna affect you health-wise. I mean, unless you take everything personally.
Well, look at me. I've been absolutely successful, and I have no friends.
Adrian. After that game, do you guys back?
Adrian, yeah, I'm sorry. I tried to.
And Epicness and oh my, I'm about to score again.
Okay,
It's right there.
It's just
Okay,
the
I get it,
context
accept
of
it.
that. You
I get
can't
it,
really
I
say
know.
that and then like win an argument, you know?
Right, here we go. Speaking about winning, blue team Number Cargo and Jazz are about to win this matchup with 6 points up against the orange team with 0, and 6 points indeed. The blue team have won here tonight. Congratulations
Can
to
you
the blue
invite me
members,
now?
Jazz and Number Cargo.
Can you name
That was a great
Yeah.
game, boys.
The blue team is indeed on top. The question is, will they continue to be on top as the rematch will continue up next? And we are back live in the Gaming Weekly, everybody. This is a rematch after what we just saw moments ago. The blue team up against the orange team. Number Cargo Soldier once again teaming up to go against the team of Epicness and Jazz. Seems that the teams have flipped, but not the teammates. Joined at ringside, Braden and Weadic joining us for the first time.
Yes,
It's actually the
sir.
second time because we were here also in the last round, but you know.
Well, the first time in the video, Braden.
First time in the video? No, actually, in the video specifically, we were earlier in the intro, so.
Whatever the case may be, I'll tell you this much
Yep.
again. The orange team did win last round, but remember, I'm sorry, it was the blue team
Blue
that won
team,
last
yes,
round, but
yes.
remember,
Short-term,
it
sorry.
was. And it was Soldier and Number Cargo, though, that were represented the orange team. Perhaps maybe the blue team's momentum can carry on to the losing team? Perhaps.
Perhaps.
And, I was just laughing in the beginning of this entire segment because of the fact that Weadic has to sit this one out. Hey, how does it feel like to be sitting on the bench?
I'm not on
Well,
the
you know,
bench.
he can easily just watch the Twitch.
He could. There's a 20-second delay. And Epicness, though, there was no delay in this one with a huge shot there. Arithmetic shot again with a clear opening, and he capitalized to indeed score for the first time for
And
the orange team.
I believe so what's happening right now, a man is playing solo on the blue team, Soldier.
That's a very good call. A very good
Number
call.
Cargo
Number
seems
Cargo,
to be AFK.
and that could have a huge
And
effect
he
for
still
Soldier.
scored a shot. These orange guys got to
And
pick
that
it
was
up.
for the first time in this matchup for at least Soldier, because Soldier did not score at all in the previous round. Now tonight, he scored, meaning that perhaps maybe the pace could be the opening for Soldier. He's got to capitalize on this pace, though. If he doesn't capitalize, he could actually lose. Cargo's back, I believe. Cargo's been, there we go. There's some movement now back into Cargo.
All right, there we
Cargo's
go.
back in the game. So, Braden, I got to ask you,
Yep.
with Soldier scoring 1 point, do you believe now his confidence levels will begin to build?
His confidence, maybe not his skills. So, we'll have to see.
Oh, well, right on point. As
Dang.
Jazz scored for the second time, What is it, Wee Attic?
That was a roast and a half.
Hey, you know what? Actually, I don't
Hey,
know if
I
I
have
can go
nothing
there.
against this guy, but he's got to pick it up if he wants to win this.
Well, Soldier has been trying to pick it up over the past couple of weeks in TGW. He personally told me that he would love to become a champion one day, and you're right. If he wants to become a champion, he's got to make sure he's focused 100%.
He's got to make that
There's the number
commitment.
card going.
Like this guy's going to do
You're
with
right.
this goal.
And now Jazz in control of the ball, trying to dictate. Could he have the opening to score? We're about to find out. No.
You can
Off
see
the
he does have that
barricade yet again.
potential going in with that confidence onto the wall, but he's got to stick with that algorithm of controls on the controller, because I will admit, me trying to do wall bounces like, you know, musty flicks or whatever, trying to get it into the goal net,
Yep.
it is very hard techniques to control, and I would probably say that since Rocket League is a controlled base game, like a controller based game, it is one of the hardest games to master, because with a keyboard in other games like Fortnite, keyboard is definitely more advanced because you have more keybinds. But a game like Rocket League, what a great goal.
Oh.
They are definitely picking it up this round. That is great. What I was saying,
You know, and I agree. And yeah, go ahead.
with a game with Fortnite, you have way more keybinds, and a game with Rocket League, which is a controller-based game, you don't really have that span of advanced, more like movement. You know, you're kind of like trapped in just this only like one section of buttons. But with a keyboard, you have plenty in front of you, and attachments on attachments that you can add even to the amount of foot pedals for, you know, keybinds.
And I agree with you 100%. And, you know, you mentioned how this game does have a lot of different components with it, and it really is physics-based as well. And that's one of the reasons why at times you got to make sure that you hit the ball with such precise angle. And now Soldier scored for the second time. Now, here's the developing story here. With 2 points for the blue team, the orange team with 3. Can the blue team somehow, someway, miraculously actually make it into a 3-3, make it a tie here tonight?
It's just a very tough game, honestly. The first round, I would say that maybe it was just their first game on and they didn't really show that they had any experience with Rocket League, I'll be honest. But now they pick it up and they are winning 3-2. Now, I do see potential in orange team coming back. That was a good save right there. That was very sketchy. Honestly, I'd be screaming at the top of my lungs if I were on the orange team right now.
You always scream all the time.
Oh yeah, I love screaming, but I'm not going to do that now because I don't want to annoy the viewers. Or, you know, annoy my mom.
Now look at Jazz was playing defense there, now going after the ball yet again. Now so close to scoring. Can he do so? No, Soldier was able to block that off.
Maybe if you were to just
Soldier
use more of that boost, more of that effort around the ball, control it a bit more, could have got it around him and out in the net.
It's all about being focused in a game like this. There's so much intensity. There's so much going on at once. 1 minute remaining there you see on the screen. And this is going to be the time for the blue team to pick up the offense. That way they can score and perhaps maybe go to overtime if the time limit runs out.
Oh,
Are you okay, Wee Attic?
I'm great.
yeah, I'm kind of concerned on that grunt there. Are you all right?
Pulled
I
a
was a little
muscle.
concerned about that too. Again, at 2 points, folks. We're about to find out in 23 seconds. We're going to have to go lightning quick so they can score for the third time, make it into a tie, and possibly make it overtime.
Invite me now.
Now that was some
And Cargo-
questionable moves from Soldier. I feel like that was okay. Here we go. There's another goal.
Oh, that's it. It's over. It's over. 4 points. There we go. 5 seconds left in the matchup. Orange team with 4
You never
points.
know,
There's
'cause
no way.
Me personally, I've clutched up from 3-2, so
Raiden, no way.
We'll
no
have to
way.
see.
It's 5 seconds. It's 5
we'll have
seconds.
to
They're at
see.
2 points
In
right now for the blue
competition,
team.
the guy was trying to give me some slack, being all cocky, and I, you know, did a little like flyby.
Whoop-de-doo.
Well, that's not
Oh,
going to
there
be
we go.
happening tonight, as the orange team has won. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the
Bring it,
same
Tim
members,
Boy.
Epicness and Jazz, have been absolutely owning it here tonight. We're getting set for a final match from what we're being told. And then I have an announcement to make at the end of the broadcast. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you in segment 3. We're back here for the final time. The third and final matchup happening and transpiring live. And Jazz once again scored for the orange team. Braden, I'm going to go and start with you. For the past 2 rounds, Soldier and Cargo have been losing drastically. Do you think in this particular round, they're going to have so much anger and frustration that will perhaps maybe help them become better players in this match?
In my opinion, anger and frustration is nothing you want to participate in your gameplay. When you have that, you make dramatic, or can't think of the word, but you make very
Dramatic
big
mistakes, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. Thank you. You make dramatic mistakes, and it could really lead on to the final score and how you perform in your gameplay, because anger is something you never want to associate.
Well, I actually disagree with you.
Well, in my opinion, it's because with accuracy, you need stealth, and stealth, you need confidence and precision. And with precision, you have to have focus, and focus is something you can never do when you're angry.
Well, you're right. You're 100% right at times. However, sometimes as well, whenever you're frustrated, when you have a lot of pressure, it allows you to switch to a different gear. There's a new fire limit underneath you, and that's the reason. Well, yeah, but there's a reason why at times pressure and anger can indeed help you, and that's the reason why I believe, in my opinion, perhaps maybe in this round, it's really going to give the mental focus to Soldier and Cargo.
Even from simple things like how Jazz just lands on the ground, you can tell that he knows his way around the vehicle, and there goes another score.
Yeah, the second time in this matchup, as we take a look at the replay, check it out. Absolutely incredible angling. And as we take a look at that, and I believe...
Wow, that was a fake buy too.
You know, when it comes to teamed economies, though, you got to do all you can, despite the fact that these two have probably never worked with each other. But nonetheless, you've got to do all you can to make sure you communicate with your members. Communication is key in victory, and that's probably one of the reasons why both Jazz and Epicness have been absolutely dominating, because they are communicating back behind the scenes.
Yes, sure. Yeah, communication is a big part in playing games. Video games, sports, athletes, they all need their communication. They all need a game plan, and that's what a coach is for. And I'm sure that these guys have had their experience and don't really need a coach, but the context is you always got to have a game plan and what to do, who's your striker, who needs to stay back and defend. And it's different with every game.
You're right, I agree. And Epicness was literally twirling and going in circles, and it was making me sick with the motion sickness. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes into the moment, Jazz once again continuing his pace along with the orange team with another shot. Take a look at the replay. Look at this. Take a look at this. You take a look at that arithmetic shot once more.
That was a pretty good. That was a good shot in my opinion, because he kind of, avoided the ball, going towards the enemy and going towards the net they're facing, and completely clueless, and great score in my opinion.
Yeah, an incredible score. 3 points consecutively at this point in time. 2 minutes though, so can the blue team somehow, some way, miraculously, as I mentioned before, pull off an upset? Can they somehow, some way dig down deep inside to pull a victory over the orange team for the first time in this entire game? For Soldier and Cargo, they really desperately need a victory, because they don't want to leave this game empty-handed. They don't want to leave this game at least losing all rounds. As a Cargo and Soldier, look at this, the ball's in free play. I believe there's some sort of mishap going on right now. Soldier now making the 360. There's again Epicness trying to gain control, but it's Soldier, I believe, back in control of the ball. The ball hitting the barricade. Here comes Soldier off the barricade yet again, using his boost. Oh my, he's going to score for the first time in this match. Can he do so?
Oh!
He did it. Soldier, for the first time in this matchup, 1 point for the blue team. Take a look at that. There was a clear opening, Braden, and it looks like Soldier actually indeed capitalized on that opening to score there. You saw the other two members of the opposing team doing desperately what they can to try to avoid that shot, but it was too late as the blue team scored for the first time.
That was definitely a mix-up towards the team. I think they're both trying to strike, and they're both trying to just itch their way at the ball and try to get, push their cocky score in. But
I like the way you put it. Itching their way, and you're right.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be like that.
Sometimes when defense, it kind of gets boring. And there you go again. They're both going for the ball. Oh, and what a nice freaking save. Holy shit. Honestly, that was
Yeah,
that was
great
good.
save. And you saw the top of your screen, 1 minute remaining here. And now Soldier and Cargo, they really got to get things going. But once again, Cargo's AFK. Cargo is immobile at the moment. Cargo
I
is not
believe
playing,
so that
could-
his internet is slowly dying as we speak. Now, I have my recent experience with Wi-Fi, and there's been a couple of routers bought and replaced in my past. Let's just say that.
Some people have threatened to do that to my router.
You just blow it up. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of times.
I believe that. Yeah.
As Soldier, look at this!
Nice.
Oh my! Well, there's 10 seconds left. So do you think, maybe, possibly,
It might
Soldier
go to
could score
overtime.
another
I
time?
don't know. At
We're
most,
about to find out.
In my opinion, it will at least go to overtime if they do get this one last shot in. But if they
Ladies
hold
and
their
gentlemen, here we
defense,
go.
if they hold their defense good, which they both are having issues with just going up to the ball. Oh, and this might. Oh no, he's
I
gonna get
don't
a
think
goal.
so. There's so much frustration and oh my lord, I was going
There
to
we
say
go.
frustration and desperation because of the build inside Soldier, but at that point in time, it was already too late. As soon as the orange team kicked the ball all the way through the entire
Didn't even
field
touch
right
the
into the
ground.
net, not at all. That was a tremendous shot. And at this point, congratulations once again. Epicness and Jazz had the number of the blue team throughout the entire night.
That was a great play between the two teams. Definitely, I think that deserves maybe a mix-up next time.
Yep. Listen, I agree with you. And I can't believe I actually agree with you. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen,
I can't believe I even got in a party with you, let's be honest.
thank you. The main event is here. At the beginning of the broadcast, I talked about Jacksepticeye, how I'm calling him out. Now, listen, we all know that he's not going to respond back. We all know that. He's not going to respond
'Cause I
back
wouldn't
because he's a
respond to you.
coward. No, because he's a coward. That's the fact of the matter is Jacksepticeye, just like Mr. Beast and PewDiePie, they're a bunch of cowards. But there is one person that I know for a fact that will respond no matter what, and that's one Minigun Killer 10. Minigun Killer 10 vowed that he was going to return to TGW. This is my personal opinion, folks. Minigun Killer 10 has no business returning in the Gaming Weekly. He has no business
And that's
returning in
your
TGW.
opinion, something no one else
Okay.
can follow.
Okay, but listen, you want to hear this fact,
Hold on,
though?
but you
The
yourself
fact of
and
the
I,
matter
three
is...
people.
Thank you. But Braden, I'll tell you the fact. The fact of the matter is he had his spotlight back in 2016. He had his spotlight back in 2017. It's 2022. His days are over. He should not return to TGW anymore. He deserves to be in a retirement home for
But
how old is he? He's like 90.
Let's be honest, Adrian. How long have you been playing for?
I haven't played at all. I've been an announcer, though.
No, yeah, sorry. You know, like minigun.
Well, yeah, but Minigun is like 90 years old.
Wouldn't you think that people would get a note of you? Maybe not minigun? 'Cause
No, not at
minigun
all.
actually has
I-
some potential, unlike you.
Hey, you know what? I provide journalistic integrity. I see nothing in Minigun Killer 10. But that is it for the broadcast, everybody. Thanks for joining us. For Braden and We Attic, I'm Adrian Matt. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.